talking about.
Plant a tree up on the hill, and days go by on your windowsill, and you're standing in its shade. Raise your children tall and proud. Chase away.
Morning, Paul from Carnarvon, 900 odd kilometres north of Perth, northwest Western Australia. It's been suggested to me on more than one occasion. People say, Paul, why did you move to Carnarvon? And I guess today is one of the reasons. We've awoken to the most spectacular day. It's going to max at 27 degrees. The next 2 or 3 days, it's going to be about the same. Rinse and repeat. There's not a breath of wind, so I've decided to pop up to a place called Coral Bay. Coral Bay is 2 hours, about 2 hours north of Carnarvon, and just over 200 kilometres. So towing a boat's going to take me 2.5 hours back of the envelope by the time I put the boat in the water. And my intent is this afternoon to do a little bit of squidding, and then have an overnighter in Coral Bay, and then put the boat in the water daybreak tomorrow, and hopefully catch a few more squid, because that's the mission this particular trip. We've already got a freezer full of fish, so we thought we'd like some squid put in there. So my wife has sent me north. So all things being equal, I should be home tomorrow with some nice squid from the Coral Bay area. Anywho, let's get on the road. Bye for now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Planting flowers in the spring, watch them as they grow. Out in the yard by the beech tree, you reap what you sow. They will not last the winter, the colors will be brief, but wildflowers are a favorite thing. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Seasons they change, they pass us by. The good times ebb and flow. Rain clouds will gather and the sun will shine. The same hand brings them both. It never seemed to matter. We rise and fall with the tide, and always come out stronger on the other side. It was worth it. It was worth all the loss and the pain. It was worth it. It was worth every tear on your face. And as we grow,
Paul from Coral Bay, the actual Coral Bay. I've just come straight down to the marina to have a quick little look at the weather before I head back into Coral Bay town, book myself into the caravan park. I've got a few chores I need to do, and then I intend to come back and go squidding, not that way north. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, but this afternoon I'm going to head down south, down past what they call Five Fingers Reef, and I'm going to go down to what they call the South Passage, trawling some squid lures, flicking some squid lures, jigging some squid lures, hopefully trying to catch some squid this Harvey, and then I intend to be back here pulling the boat up around 5:30, and then go back to my campsite. So I'm going to go and do all my chores now and be back here later. Captain's log, here we are, Coral Bay, in the bay, on the water. It's just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As I mentioned before, it's my intent to go south inside the reef and hopefully catch a few squid. They probably won't come on the bite for another hour or so, but anyway, I do have a couple of spots where I've caught squid before. Let's hope that here the Savo. Otherwise I'll be going that way, which is north, tomorrow morning. But the water's beautiful. I'm sure the video can show, but it's pretty special. And those that know how much I like Coral Bay, I really like Coral Bay. Let's go.
Memories and worn out shoes, every winding road we wandered through. When your heart is beating next to mine, there's no telling what our feet can find. Open up.
Captain's log. Okay, so I just got to my first squid location, which is probably 10 minutes from the boat ramp south. I've got 2 jigs just sitting at the back. I've got probably a 5 to 7 knot drift going nicely. In about 4.5 meters of water, but I'm actually drifting into the squid country now. So once I get there, I'll probably start doing a slow trawl. Not much action yet because I've only just put them in. I think something I don't do very often is actually have a cold beer in the afternoon sitting on the boat. So I think I'm going to do that this Harvey and enjoy.
Carried on the breeze, we spent all this time chasing the horizon, but now we see all of these days stretching out before us, all these places here within our reach. Don't know where we go from here, you could take me anywhere.
Okay, we're on. We'll wait. I just see the ink. Normally where there's one, there's another one. So, what's the biggest? That's what we're talking about. So we're on the board. One of the drawbacks about catching squid is they make a bloody mess. Good thing about that, it's pretty easy to clean off. He's a monster, that first one.
Where with you is where I wanna be. Then we find ourselves so far from home, we'll embrace the mystery as we go. We won't let this moment pass us by. We can slow it down and take our time.
So we got 2 on the boat. We dropped the 3rd. 2 are big. The 3rd one was good size as well. Anyway, the Savo's been a bit of a bonus. I was hoping to get a couple because tomorrow morning really is the main plan when I head north. Yeah, so I'm probably going to turn in about 50 metres and then head back towards the boat ramp past Five Fingers Reef and then just trawl back through there and hopefully have the boat out of the water about 5 o'clock. That's 2 hours trawl, that's 2 hours squidding. Looking forward to tomorrow.
We can slow it down and take our time. Open up.
Good morning. Good morning from Coral Bay. Had me overnighter, got up this morning at about 6 o'clock and packed my camp up, got myself a coffee. It's now 7 a.m. and I'm about to go and start my squidding. Before I put the boat back on the trailer, I'm going to be aiming for about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I've got a couple of hours of squidding up my sleeve. We've woken to a beautiful morning. We've got a slight southeasterly blowing. I'm just toying with the idea whether or not I go back down to where I was yesterday because it will be a little bit more comfortable down there, or I head out that way, which is north. But looking at the boats, they are facing and showing that the wind's got a fair bit more south in it than it does east. which doesn't mean a lot right now, but it will when I turn to come back. Anywho, let's get this boat in the water. Okay, we're on the water. I've just made the call. Big decisions is being semi-retired. And the big decisions you've got to make is whether you go left or right, whether you go south or whether you go north. I've decided to go back south where I was yesterday afternoon. Now, it's with full disclosure, it is not as good a squidding spot as the place north. However, I have been told by many people that there are a lot of squid here. I've caught squid here, as yesterday showed, but I've never caught them in huge numbers south of the Coral Bay boat ramp. Anyway, part of the reason why I've decided to do this is because I don't have a lot of time on my side. I want to be back in Carnarvon by about 1 o'clock, 1:30, because I've got domestic chores to do. That's the decision I've made. I've still got 2 or 3 good hours out here. Fingers crossed, let's get some squid. Captain's log. I've been trawling for about 30 minutes now. Nothing, not a dicky bird. It's very pleasant out here though. One bit of difference I've noticed, or 2 bits of differences that I've noticed is, one is the water is a bit more murky than yesterday. So that might have something to do with the lack of activity, because it's pretty early in the morning. It's 7:30ish, 4 to 8ish I think it is, roughly. And it's a much lower tide than it was out yesterday afternoon. So I'm not too sure whether or not that has anything to do with anything really as far as catching squid. But I'll keep trying. My intent is to head up the coast at about this sort of speed with these 2 lures on for about 2 kilometres, and then I'll change the lures and I'll turn back and I might do some zigzagging. There's one little spot up in the far corner. Whoop, I'm on. Well, yeah. I'd say that was a Charlie Court fish. Rudely interrupted. Yeah, so my intent is to go up the coast, up the coastline about 2 clicks, and turn around, change the lures, come back, do a little bit of zigzagging. There's one little spot, the most furthest south you can go, and you can't go any further because it's sort of the reef shuts it off. And I caught 2 massive squid there a couple of years ago, and it's a big sandy corner with 2 or 3 big bommies in there. It'd be pretty good for fishing, I reckon, but I don't intend to do any fishing today. It's all about catching some squid. Yeah, so I'll probably end up there and then head back. I'll probably turn that boat south, 10:15, full noise, have the boat on the trailer by 20 to 11, put some diesel in and be out of here about 11 o'clock. Yeah, so I've called it. I've called my trawling for the minute. And I'm just going to flick some lures. I've changed the colours over, but I wanted to show you. I've mentioned that these Charlie Courts, they attack these squid jigs, and these Charlie Courts are like a cod. I'll put a picture up so you can see what they look like. But that was a brand new whitey lure. It's been absolutely hammered by these bloody cod that when you're trawling, they come up and they attack them. That was the other lure that it's got a rattle in it. That's the one that caught yesterday. And now I think I've got, as you do, you go to a tackle shop and you say, can you give me a squid lure that works? I reckon this one here is the bee's knees. So this one here has the same colour as a muley. And I've got so I'm going to flick that one intermittently with an orange one. Looks like a tiger prawn. So I'm going to flick with these 2 and just drift over this ground for probably half an hour, maybe 2 drifts. It looks like good ground. It looks like the same kind of ground that I was going to go to north. I'm turning up south. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Fair to say the squidding's pretty average, but I know I've said it once. I might have said it twice. I might have even said it more than 3 times. The Coral Bay and the Ningaloo coastline is just unbelievable. I can't get enough of this joint. It's like a drug. Like a good bottle of red. Just keeps getting better with age. Thanks for joining me. Shame we didn't catch more squid. But there's always next time. Bye for now.